100,000 daggers pierce your brain as Lae'zel's anger rises.
Its lies ring so loudly, I hear them screeching from your head to mine. There is no secret. There is no plot. Tell me you don't trust it. Tell me you reject this abomination inside.
Silence follows, as loud as thunder, as heavy as lead.
I will prove to the Undying Regent that my faith is steadier than even the throne of skulls that she sits upon. I will endure this test, and she will reward me. Then you will understand. You will see truth. I won't let my faith, my life, come to nothing.
Keep an eye on this one. Her allegiance to her people may be stronger than her allegiance to us.
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste. I never promised more than a night, though I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me. You are exceptional amongst our pack. You are clearly their leader, and they look to you for guidance. That I admire. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest. Why would a lesser act spark greater desire in you? Overheated grappling that wastefully eats into time better spent resting our muscles. And you've never strangled a Burberline with your bare hands. I'll keep your request in mind. Perform well, and perhaps I'll consider it. Enough! I have given you my word. Do not be late.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or, 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 or,
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Curious. No choice but to keep going. What should I do? Seems simple enough. Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
Not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Sharess's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. ḻaiżel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, ḻaiżel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The ẓaith-isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
ḻaiżel, I see ṭalakma-ģir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a ʔanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The ʔanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away.
I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust.
Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, ḻaiżel.
First in my heart. Breathe deep and move.
Vlaakith kasivim krashed. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Take Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Ghaik enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war. Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tu'narath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illicit deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Well, it ends. Not as bad as it could have.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate. Good for her. I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. Maybe. But there won't be any more midnight surprises. I can promise you that. My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. Later on, when we are at rest, I will eat you right up. Just to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wishing for more. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers, if we can convince the right people to talk.
private word would be nice.
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate. I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me.
Should get started.
any advantage I can get.
Got to keep fighting. I will ascend.
Light on my feet. All right, what now? Never wanted the easy path.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You suddenly feel cheerful. Too cheerful. As if even the grimmest sight might make you laugh.
Not all is well with thee. Such is the price of my favors. Not all is well with thee. Such is the price of my favors.
The moment is over. The awful, horrible joy has passed.
Staying out of sight.
Unheard, unseen. Come on, can't stay idle. Blood follows me everywhere.
Can't even catch my breath.
An ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace certainly has a very unusual design. You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous.
No one back home will ever believe this. Wish I had a bag of holding.
You stand before the mist. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The amber is said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself. You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous. Everything is in motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act. To battle.
I wonder what the next move is.
Eager for battle. Show me mercy.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. The darkness is the truth, Selûnite. In the end, there will only be endless black, and those that Lady Shah has embraced. Cling to your torches and memories of the sun if you like. See how long you last without me. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Just be on my way.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? Not taking requests, love. Now put your hands up and walk over here. Slowly. Jonas, move in! Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light!
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas. Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Still on my feet. Here we go again. Need to find a way forward.
with haste. No choice but to keep going.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
You see an older woman on her knees scrubbing the floor of an inn. The patrons made a mess of things again the night before. He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came. You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes. In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Okay, I'll catch a break. On I go.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest. My way.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious. Fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? Then you and I were fated to meet. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence, promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her, and to this day her victims lie unavenged.
The fugue plane is no obstacle to one such as I.
I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. My reasons are of no consequence. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? I thank you, as do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.